The world is veiled in darkness. The wind stops, the sea is wild, the earth begins to rot. The people wait. Their only hope, a prophecy. Folks, this is Final Fantasy. It's the original. Wanted to get this out a little ahead of time. I know Square Enix is going to be doing a somewhat of a reboot, a retelling of Final Fantasy 1. Seen the preview, not gonna lie, a little bit hyped for it. This is another one of those, games that was foundational in my love of gaming. So we're going to be doing it here. I've been holding off on it because I've just been waiting for the right time, and now seems the best time. This is an unmodified Final Fantasy, identical to the one I played in my younger days. And I am going to go ahead and I'm going to skip most of the grinding, okay? This is just going to be a hit the high points moment. But for those of you who are unfamiliar with the game, you play a party of 4 heroes, and rather unique from most of the Final Fantasies of that era. The original didn't really have any hard and fast set characters, just 4 warriors with orbs. So right here is the first screen where we could either choose to continue our save file or go to a new game. You also choose the respond rate of the messages. I usually put it at 8 just to breeze through them, 8 being the fastest, 1 being the slowest. For the sake of the video, we're going to put it at 5. I think that's a good help. Maybe 6. 6, it should be slow enough to see, but if it's not giving enough time, feel free to let me know, and I could always adjust it. We're going to start up a new game, and that's going to allow us to choose 4 classes, and our 4 classes, 4 warriors out of 6 potential classes. Those classes being the fighter, general, all weapons, all armor, RPG style fighter. Thief, a rather dexterous individual, a black belt, master of martial arts. Red Mage, which is sort of an in-between general mage, can cast both light and dark magics, but doesn't really specialize in either and doesn't have access to more intrinsic spells, the more extreme spells in those two. White Mage, obviously specialist in light magic, healing, and protection spells, also powerful spells against the undead. And the Black Mage, big bad arcane caster, doom destruction, power of the elements, and the death spell itself. I'll actually take a bit of a departure. Normally the party I run is what you're seeing right there. It's the default party. It's Fighter, Thief, Black Belt, and Red Mage. This gives you a pretty strong fighting base up front and a little bit of magic out of the Red Mage. Later on, the physical power of this party is rather overwhelming, and it's always been my favorite, but we're going to go ahead and try and do things a little different here. You get 4 spaces for a character name because it's an NES file. What do you want? So we're going to name our fighter a perfect name for a fighter. Can wear heavy armor, so he's going to tank for us. Next up is going to be the Black Belt, because the Black Belt's power later in the game is going to surprise you. And we're going to name the Black Belt Oh My. We'll grab a White Mage, because healers are always helpful in party-based games. Give it the appropriate White Mage name. Then we'll finish up with the Black Mage, probably the most iconic of the original Final Fantasy classes, at least within the franchise. Little glowing eyes. See, the temptation is to name it Vivi after the Black Mage in Final Fantasy IX. But we're once again going to stay on point and name it something indicative to its class. So you have Tank, Oh My, Help, and Ouch. And that will be our party going forward. So we're coming into town here, and one thing you'll notice right away is we've only got 400 gold to outfit this troop. We've got 2 casters in the party, and they're pretty darn useless without spells. So as we come up here to look at the spells, we'll go to the light magic first. It's going to cost us half our gold just to give these guys spells. A spell each. Cure seems to be the best call. And since Help has a spell, Ouch should probably get one too. Can't go wrong with Fire. Now we've spent half our gold and we haven't got a thing for the party to actually hit with. So to the weapon shop we go. Fortunately, it's the starting town. The weapons are pretty meh, but they're what we've got. We will buy a rapier for tank. Buy some nunchucks for oh my. Help's gonna get a staff. We're gonna get a little knife for Ouch. Before going any further, we should probably grab some armor. 80 gold for chainmail seems rather high, but it's also kind of where we need to be. Tank's just gonna have to survive for us here, and we'll buy cloth shirts for the rest. Oh my may be able to wear wooden armor. I'm not 100% on that. Can't remember that far. But that does give us a nice little stash of 60 coins. The inn here is going to cost 30 coins apiece. So we don't want to go too heavy on anything. As you see here in the status, tank could maybe do a little damage without any arms or armor. Got a damage rate of 10. Oh my is only hitting for 2, which is the same rate the mages are at. Well, the same rate Help's at. Ouch is swinging a measly 1. So after we equip the weapons, take a look through the statuses. Ups tank's damage almost to double. Vast improvement for oh my, he could actually help. We get a moderate improvement for Help. And Ouch, you know, times 6. It's something. We're not counting on the Black Mage to do much melee damage, maybe finish a person off. That said, with only 2 spells, we're also not counting on them to cast a whole bunch before we have to run back into the inn. That's why I find it important to keep a little bit of spare gold. So what I'm going to do, until they're about level 3 or level 4, is just kind of hang around these woods here. You'll see we'll get stuck in a bunch of random battles here. Yeah, I think that message speed is right. We're lucky enough to get a surprise round here right away. So nice 30 damage hits, start the battle off the right way. Help hits for 6. Another 7 from Ouch, and that's 2 imps down. Oh my finishes the 3rd one, and that battle went off just about as flawlessly as it could. Surprise round working in our favor. Help with a rare solo kill out of a white mage, and we take out our first 5 imps without taking a single point of damage. Every time we kill an enemy, kill an enemy party, I should say, we will get experience and gold. As you can see, we need 33 more experience for a level up. Stats will be added to the maximum, but will not be added to your current totals, so it is important to get to town for those extra spell slots and hit points after you've leveled. More imps here, and that is very helpful to us. First enemy attack of the day is a miss on tank. Does end up taking 6 damage the second time. There's 4 to oh my. And there's both imps down. So we're just going to continue here. Can move up a little bit. Got a patch of forest up here. Don't want to go too much further than that at level 1. There's a little swamp area there. Here you can see some wolves. Generally not my favorite thing to fight at low levels because they don't pay exceptionally well for the experience. At this point, it's about amassing as much coin as possible while leveling. That said, these are pretty simple targets to hit if you hit. Tank with a miss there, not gonna lie, lets us down a little bit. But oh my there for the finish, and we get through another battle. Going to take this to level 2 before we go ahead and close out this video. I'll do a bit more grinding off screen and then probably rejoin in time for the storyline leading into your first mini-boss of the game. Black Belt has been a fantastic choice for us so far in this first level. See those imps giving us a decent amount of gold. We're back into triple digits, at least. And that'll help when picking up consumable items like potions or a tent so we can get a quick refresh of hit points before entering a dungeon. You may notice I'm doubling up the mages right now. It's a little quirk of Final Fantasy. Your cursor, your target, intended target for character attack, will not switch to the next available target if a monster is felled. So, it's very important to place your attacks carefully and not just holding the A button. Big 50-point critical from Tank there. And hey, an 8-point hit for Ouch, taking that imp down. We haven't even cast a spell yet. That is fantastic news for us. Probably go ahead and do that here before we level up, just to get the most out of our instay. Well, here's as good a chance as ever. We've got a Mad Pony here. So we're going to go ahead, let fighters do the fighting, have help heal up Tank, and cast a little fire the pony's way. Ouch, far more effective with the magic. Leads off with 24 strong points of damage there. Oh my, went down. Ouch. Unfortunately, that's the battle that levels everyone up. Should have seen that coming, shouldn't we? I know I said it's important to get that instay in after leveling, but I'm a big fan of keeping the party on the same page, and a lot of times in a situation like that I'll just go ahead and run, but it was just unfortunate timing. Gonna have to revive Oh My, and that's gonna cost us 40 gold. And now we gotta go out and get Oh My the experience needed to get to level 2. One thing I do want to change real quick with the select button. Change back the order of the party. Suppose it doesn't matter a great deal. Oh, I completely forgot they only revive him to 1 hit point. Better get that cure off in a hurry. Big help from Ouch. Oh My goes down again, and that's an ineffective cure. We're just gonna run from this one. Just bad luck there. So, back to the town we go. Just shoddy gameplay by me in general. And we will have to stay at the inn here. Get a quick save at the inn as well as a full heal. Now that everyone's better, let's go ahead and get, oh my, that second level. That elusive second level. Since I was a putz and didn't think to heal him out of combat. Well, we'll get a good chance here. Let's go ahead and cast more fire. As you can see, the spells were upped a bit there. We're now up to 3 level 1 spells before our mages are depleted. Big critical from help. And oh my finishes the job. Finally enough to get him up. And with that, we'll go to town and save up. Do hope you enjoyed this, even my little fumble there. At the very least, it was unexpected, right? But this has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming, and like I said, next time we'll pick up with the actual story, and we'll see you around.